Hello everyone, blank game week 31 is nearly upon us and it starts to run a blank and double game weeks all the way up to game week 35. In last week's show we talked about our strategies, so if you missed it, here it is again. We're going to have a new show up later this week to preview game week 31. Until then, enjoy!
So yeah, all good.
That is good. That is all good. In fact, you've segued so nicely, Kieran, because you were talking about free hit 32, and now we're going to talk about our chip strategies. So we've mentioned it a few times on previous shows that we're going to do a separate show about it, but the game week 31 is it's just over a week away now, and we've still not had confirmation for these game week 32 double fixtures.
I was going to ask you that. I was just like, we've not heard anything yet, have we?
No, we haven't. So I'm still a bit loath to sort of do a separate show in case it all changes and the Premier League just screw everyone. But going into game week 30, based on what we think will happen, thanks to people like Ben Krellin on Twitter. If you're not following him, he's a great source of information. It's just at Ben Krellin, C-R-E-L-I-N. He does the research. He crunches the numbers. He looks at the facts. He makes spreadsheets. He shares spreadsheets. He charges for spreadsheets. Don't pay for them. Anyway, let's talk about our plans for the next sort of 4 or 5 game weeks. Do you want to start and just say what you're thinking of doing, and maybe it'll give our listeners some advice or ideas, and try and make it as simple as possible, really, because that's what I need to do too.
So my idea was, because I've still got the free hit, was to build for 31 and 33 and just get players that play in both the blanks. So yeah, get a squad of at least 8 to 9 players, something like that, with just free transfers, maybe one hit if I want to get to 10. Yeah, because a hit and a blank is basically a -2, because if they turn up, it's just two appearance points, and so yeah, hits are minimized in blanks and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't want to go too crazy, so it's gonna be 9 or 10 players, and then yeah, just bench a few of my players like Pogba, Rashford, maybe Jimenez if I want to keep him, and then yeah, come into 32 for a free hit. You know, get all the teams with good fixtures. You know, Man United obviously got their double confirmed. When we hear something, it'll probably be City with a double, probably Chelsea with a double. There's a few other teams, but yeah, City and Chelsea fixtures and United fixtures look crazy good.
They do, yeah, in
those doubles. So yeah, it's a perfect opportunity to use a free hit and get all those players in, and hopefully get huge hauls. And then yeah, 33. After the 32, I should have 9 already. Back to my normal team. 9 already, and then could possibly do another hit to get a full 11. Yeah, which again would just be a -2 really. And then 34, I would probably wildcard.
So you'd wildcard pre-34.
Yes, for 34. Yeah. And then in prep for 35, where I'll use my bench boost. Which will be another double game week. So the rest of the teams that have blanked it because of FA Cups or whatever, yeah, they'll be playing then. And I think it's due to be was it going to be the big one or the small one? I can't remember. It was
meant to be the bigger one.
The bigger one.
But we're still not 100% sure. Really.
Yeah, so we still don't know, but yeah, that will probably be the bench boost. And then yeah, I've got triple captain to use somewhere, which I'm not sure about, but. Yeah, there's a few. It's probably going to be a single game week one, because there doesn't seem to be a double game week for me to use it. I mean, apparently there might be a small double game week in 36, so that's something to keep an eye on. But yeah, if you have already used your free hit, maybe use triple captain in 31 or something like that, or 32, so you're making up for not having 9, 10, 11 players. So yeah, there's Salah in 31, Fulham away. 36, he's got Huddersfield at home, so there is decent fixtures for a single game week triple captain, which a lot of us are probably going to have to do. Yeah. So yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the optimum strategy for everyone, or for people that have got all their chips. And yes, I was going to recommend exactly the same thing, really. So yeah, like you say, build for 31 and 33, free hit in 32, and then wildcard 34. and bench boost or triple captain in 35. I'm a little bit different because I've used my free hit already, so I'm following much the same pattern. So rather than free hitting in 32, like a lot of people, I'll be playing my triple captain then.
Yep.
And I'll be triple captaining either a Man City player, a Chelsea player, or a Man United player for hopefully like 100 points easily.
Yeah.
No, I'm checking. I don't know what it's going to be like, but it's a little bit more tricky for not having that 3 hit in 32 because I've got to maintain my squad for those extra 2 weeks. So whilst I'd like to have a lot of players in 31 and 33, I've got to be mindful that the players, I've got to have a good balance. So I don't have to take too many hits in between those game weeks. But
yeah, so you're probably going to have, what, 6 blanks, maybe like 6 doubles?
Yeah, I think I'll have 6, something like that. 6 or 7 in the blanks, and then flip it round. I've just got to sort out my bench a little bit this week. I'm pleased I managed to save a transfer, and I'm gonna probably gonna save only make 1 this week, so I'll have 2 to spend, and then keep 2 to spend all the time, and make some 4 points if I need to. So I think I'm in a fairly good position at the moment, but it can all change.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty nailed on that the doubles are going to be in 32 and 35 because they're the only time where there isn't like international break or European fixtures midweek.
Yep. So
that seems to be like the only place they can do it, and I'm not sure why they're waiting to confirm them.
No,
to be honest, we're just waiting. Really, we're just waiting to confirm. But maybe they'll put a few more to 35 than we're expecting, and it might not be as great a free hit at 32 as we're thinking. So things may completely change still. If it's a less players for 32 in a double, then free hit might not be optimal there, and I might be a little bit screwed. Who knows?
I did read a rumour on Twitter that the likelihood of them announcing the doubles in 32 might not actually be announced until after the game week 31 deadline has passed, if that makes sense. So most people will only have 1 week to prepare for this free hit thing, like it only being official, if that makes sense. So people that haven't really looked into it or know sort of behind the scenes that what could happen might get a little bit screwed. And
that seems strange because apparently the Premier League are supposed to give fans 2 weeks notice before games get scheduled, so that they can obviously fill the stadiums.
But I suppose that wouldn't be quite 2 weeks. It might just be 10 days, mightn't it? Because I imagine they'll play midweek games in the doubles.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't really have anything much else to add on my strategy because I think it's just going to take shape over the next few weeks. But for now, that's my general plan, really.
Yeah, I think it's what's all over Twitter. You'll probably find a billion people on there talking about the most obvious way, which is what I'm going, which just seems like the right strategy because you're building, one team or one build for 31 will cover 33 as well. So, seems good.
Seems good indeed. Cool. All right.